still walking.
Let's go.
Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go. Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go. Where you wanna, I can take you where you wanna go. Let's go. I can take you where you wanna go.
And that's Fit to Hunt, y'all. Holy crap. What is up, YouTube? It's been a minute, right? Jeez. It's turkey season. It is turkey season in Wisconsin. Period A starts... Well, let me rephrase that. Period A started 3 days ago, but I'm a working dad, so period A starts today for me on Friday. I take off Friday every year of my turkey period so I can hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday if necessary. Hopefully it won't be necessary. So it is Friday morning, currently 3:37 a.m. Turkey season's really early. Like the time you have to wake up to hunt turkeys when you're me and have to go where I have to go. Anyways, it's early. I'm tired. I didn't really sleep much because that's what I do before hunts because I get too excited. We are driving to our Turkey X and we are going to try to get a big bird down. We have done some scouting over the last couple weeks and we think we're in a pretty prime spot. The weather has been incredibly marginal, I guess, to say the least. Things have been up and down. It's early springtime in Wisconsin, so it was 30 degrees below freezing last week. Very cold. And then this week, today, it's 62 degrees as of today for the first time. So, yeah, keeps things interesting, keeps birds being pretty unpredictable. So we're going to try to slide in there and get one down this morning if we can figure something out. So we got the GoPro going to be running today, which is exciting. So we'll get that flipped on when we get out there and then try to get some stuff on the phone too for a little bit better footage. And yeah, it's going to be great. I will catch you guys out there. See you soon. Alright guys, had some gobbling this morning. Nothing ever got close. I don't know what's going on exactly, but we're about to get drilled by a big freaking storm that's kind of blowing in out of nowhere. So I'm gonna put the phone down and turn on the GoPro. There's some gobbling to my east, back over in the pasture. So we're gonna put the GoPro on and go see if we can't stalk something here and get out of the storm at the same time, maybe. So, alright, let's do it.
Well, guys, for our own safety here, we are getting the hell out of this storm. This thing wasn't on the radar. Just came out of nowhere, and I gotta hike back to the car. I'm in the wide open right now, and I do not want to get caught out in this thing. They get nasty pretty quick out here, so we're getting back to the car, unless we see a turkey on the way back. I would imagine. I know when it rains, they like to just get out in the open, but this seems like it's gonna be a doozy. So maybe once it passes, they'll get fired back up again. I don't know. But I mean, there's nothing gobbling anywhere near me right now, which is crazy because this area is always lit up every direction with turkeys. So yeah, weird. Okay, update. Lightning is getting real western out here. We're moving with a good little pep in our step. If I get struck by lightning, my wife's gonna kill me. We beat it. Ugh. Look at that. Boy, was that timing or what? Holy cow. Okay, didn't know I was gonna run a 5K this morning in full turkey gear, but we did it. All right, let me get these clothes off. I'm sweating, and I'll talk to you. Okay, y'all, well, we are not very far into day one here. And the plan has dramatically been changed by the weather. So, yeah, this storm, based on what I saw on the weather this morning, was not supposed to hit until like 11 or 12 this afternoon, and it is 6:59 and it's here. So that's a little bit unfortunate. If it was just rain, I would have kept sitting because, you know, a lot of times right after rain, those birds start firing up again. But there's a lot of lightning, and I just don't want to mess with that, and I don't feel like being completely soaked for the rest of my day hunting. So we are going to ride this one out and hopefully be able to get back on a group of birds after the rain and the storm passes. I'm afraid that this might set in and rain all day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The rest of the weekend and time that I'm going to get to hunt for period A is just, it's bad. The weather's really, really bad. It's supposed to dump rain almost all day, every day. So trying to get on any birds is gonna be extremely tough, but that's all part of it. You know what I mean? That's all part of it. So we're gonna have to try to figure something out. I was really hoping that this storm did not hit until 11 or 12 like it's supposed to, because then I would have had a good 4 or 5 hours at least to try to get one dead this morning, but that didn't work out. So here we are. Holy crap, that's a lot of lightning. Damn, that bolt just like hit right over there behind that tree. Yeah, so we're gonna try to go glass up some birds maybe in a field where they've been sitting on the other side of the property here. We're gonna go see if we can find them there, but this is gonna make it a little tough. So it's gonna be an interesting day, interesting couple days. A quick catch up on the season so far for the home team. Mark, Josh's dad, smacked a really nice bird on opening morning, like 1 minute into the season. So that's freaking awesome. Good for him, man. Nobody deserves success more than that guy. He's taught me so much, and we love Mark. So good for Mark. He's sitting on the couch right now enjoying his pancakes. Josh has been hunting his ass off like always. Nothing new there. He's been coming up empty every day, but hunting hard. He's, you know, he works too, so he's trying to squeeze in an hour or two before work and an hour or two after work, you know, so it makes it tough. It makes it tough when you got a full-time job and family to take care of. You can't just hunt all the time, but we love what we're doing out here. We're going to keep after it, not let this weather get us down too bad. Might take a sweet little nap in the rain here in the car and just, yeah, get back after it, hopefully, if it stops raining. So I'll check back in with y'all here if I find any birds or if something exciting happens, and we'll go from there, okay? Thanks for coming along. Update. It's raining a little bit still, and hailing, and raining, so that's cool. Okay, that's all. Ooh. I hope I got hail insurance. Alright, y'all. We are on a little bit of a weather break. It's just sprinkling, but the storm is passing for at least a short window, so we're gonna get up over this ridge and see if the birds are still there or what's going on. So I'm gonna put you on the GoPro. Let's go. Okay guys, it's hard, you're not gonna be able to see it, but across that first tree line, right in front of the second, there's a solo tom and a hen, but I have permission to hunt over there, but I don't see a way for me to get over there without bumping them, so I don't even know if it's worth it. I'm just gonna drop a pin on Onyx and deal with that at another time. Normally that whole field out there is full of birds. There's only 2 right after the rain, so I don't think it's worth, I mean, we're talking I would have to work 3/4 of a mile crawling around to get to them, and I don't think by the time I get there it's gonna be a good opportunity. So we're gonna pass on that, jump back in the car, head back over to where we were this morning and see if we can ruffle up some birds over there. All right, I'll catch you over there. Alright y'all, we're gonna roll the dice here. Nothing, didn't turn anything up this morning. Early afternoon, didn't turn anything up. Got some lunch, got some water, and we are going to make a push down into the swamp. Hoping that these birds are gonna wanna get to cover because of the weather. We got a little bit more rain coming in this afternoon, and hopefully we'll be waiting for them in there. So that's the plan. We got to hike through the good stuff to get there, so it's gonna be great. Okay, I will see y'all in there.
well, we are finished up for day one. Ended up not being too bad of a day. This afternoon we had a little bit of action with some hens pecking around and putting on a little bit of a show for us. That's always cool. You can't really shoot them, but still fun to watch. So hopefully got some good footage of that, and that'll be cool for y'all to check out. But toward the end of the day, about a half hour ago, two toms started lighting off behind the other side of the thick patch of crap I couldn't really see through, so wasn't completely sure how close they were. I'd guess they were about 75, 80 yards away from me, so definitely birds that'll play. So I called at them a few times, and they started going the opposite direction, which admittedly I'm not the best caller in the world, but I think they were, hindsight, knowing what I know now, they were heading towards a very large group of hens, so I didn't have much of a chance there. But decided to put a little stalk on them, so went after them and did successfully close the distance on them while they were moving away, and got to about 50 yards and just didn't feel comfortable taking that shot. I took a 50, 60 yard poke last year and thought I rolled that bird, and he walked it off like Arnold Schwarzenegger, so just didn't seem like a good idea, so went ahead and let them walk. But backed out quietly, so hopefully that we don't screw up what we want to do tomorrow, because they ended up going right over towards where I was thinking about hunting tomorrow, so that might play pretty well for us. So backed out, cut our losses, and we'll get back after them first thing in the morning. So good day number one. Got to deal with some fun weather and crap like that, so can't complain. Got to see some birds, got to make a play on some, so good day all around. But I'm gonna go home and see my girls, and I will catch you guys first thing in the morning for day number 2. Okay, we'll see ya. Well, boys and girls, we're getting our butts whooped here. There's more gobbling this morning than I have ever heard in one morning. And then they just shut up all at once, got down, and we can't locate them anywhere. So honestly, just kind of scratching my head here, trying to figure out what my next play is. I think this cold, rainy weather has got them doing things that are weird, and I just don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. So I'm gonna try to get a game plan together and come up with some brilliant idea. But it's hard when you can't glass them or hear them, which is currently where we're at. So let's see what happens. Okay, guys. I thought day 1 was rough. Day 2 has been rougher. Yeah, weather's crazy. Birds are weird. Can't get on them. That's the long and short of it. So I'm heading back into day 1 spot, and hopefully today they want to play. So we're gonna go sit there for a little while. If nothing happens, we're gonna get up and go chase gobbles. So that's the plan. Well, we're back in the garage. Ooh, let's get back. We're back in the garage, which means we didn't kill a turkey. Sorry I didn't do this in the field like I wanted to. Got pretty upset, not gonna lie to you guys, got pretty upset. It was a frustrating 2 days. The birds are acting weird. They're not doing what they normally do, which I think is the weather we've been having. But ultimately, didn't have a lot of good opportunities. Had a couple stalks that I feel like I blew, which is frustrating. But yeah, kind of got pissed off and just left. ultimately, I'm frustrated with myself because I've lived in Wisconsin for 4 years and still hunt the same turkey property. And that is, I'm a dad, I have a job, I'm a husband, I'm busy, but ultimately, I feel like I've dropped the ball with gaining new access to new pieces for turkey to give me more options. And it bit me in the ass this year, and that is just the cold hard truth of it. So frustrated with myself. It's a learning experience going forward. That has to be different, or success is just not going to be constant, which it's never going to be constant anyways, but just not giving myself the best opportunities. So we're going to work on that. We're going to get everything put away. Period A is over for me. Got to go back to work. We do have a F tag, which is going to be late in the season. The birds are going to be paired up, and it's going to be tough, but we will hunt a little bit during that, so we'll bring you guys some footage of that, depending on how my wife is doing, because she's having a baby a week before period F, so that is all up in the air. But yeah, that pretty much does it. That wraps it up. Don't have a whole lot to say other than I'm disappointed in my lack of scouting and acquiring new turkey pieces. So don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. But we're gonna get it. Everybody is struggling with the birds right now. Mark did get one. My buddy Nick did get one, but people are struggling up here. They're acting weird. Josh still hasn't shot one, so it's just a grind right now. But that's it. Short and sweet. Thanks for watching Period A Turkey Season 2025. I appreciate you, and we will see you during F. Stay fit to hunt. See ya.